The DevOps skills landscape, what 2025 job market data reveals. The 2025 DevOps radar chart tells a compelling story of technological evolution and market demand. At the apex of this skills constellation sits Kubernetes, maintaining its commanding position at approximately 80% and showing continued growth from 2024. This isn't just a number, it's a market signal that container orchestration has become the backbone of modern infrastructure. The data reveals that Kubernetes isn't just surviving the hype cycle, it's thriving in the enterprise reality. Organizations have moved beyond experimental deployments to production-scale implementations, creating an insatiable demand for professionals who can navigate the complexity of cluster management, networking, and security. The cloud wars are a tale of two trajectories. Perhaps the most intriguing narrative emerges from the cloud provider dynamics. AWS, long considered the undisputed leader, shows a notable decline from its 2024 position, dropping several percentage points to approximately 65%. Meanwhile, Azure quietly climbs upward, suggesting Microsoft's enterprise-focused strategy is gaining serious traction in the job market. This shift reflects more than just market share. It signals a maturation of cloud strategy in enterprises. Organizations are increasingly adopting multi-cloud approaches, and Azure's integration with existing Microsoft ecosystems makes it an attractive proposition for many companies. The supporting cast, essential but evolving, the radar reveals interesting patterns across the supporting technologies. Docker remains consistently strong at around 70%, reinforcing that containerization skills are non-negotiable in modern DevOps. The slight stability between years suggests the technology has reached a mature adoption phase. Jenkins shows modest growth, indicating that despite the rise of newer CI/CD tools, traditional pipeline management skills remain valuable. However, its position suggests the market is diversifying its automation toolchain. Git and GitHub maintain its position as a fundamental skill, hovering around 50–55%. This consistency reflects that version control mastery remains a baseline expectation rather than a differentiator. The emerging and declining players. Several technologies show interesting trajectories that warrant attention. Helm demonstrates steady growth, reinforcing that Kubernetes package management has become essential as cluster deployments grow more complex. Ansible maintains a respectable position, around 45%, showing that configuration management remains relevant despite the containerization revolution. Terraform, represented in the infrastructure as code space, shows the continued importance of declarative infrastructure management. Conversely, Golang appears to have plateaued, suggesting that while valuable, it hasn't achieved the widespread adoption some predicted. Strategic career implications. This data presents several strategic insights for career development. The Kubernetes imperative. The clear message is that Kubernetes expertise isn't optional, it's essential. But the chart suggests going beyond basic knowledge. The market demands professionals who understand the entire ecosystem, networking, security, storage, and the operational complexities of production clusters. Multi-cloud reality. The AWS decline, coupled with Azure's rise, suggests that cloud-agnostic thinking is becoming more valuable than deep specialization in a single provider. Professionals who can architect solutions across multiple clouds will have significant advantages. Ecosystem thinking. The consistent performance of complementary technologies like Docker, Helm, and GitHub reinforces that DevOps success comes from understanding how technologies integrate, not just individual tool mastery. Looking forward, what this means for 2025 and beyond, the radar suggests we're entering a new phase of DevOps maturity. The explosive growth phase of individual tools is giving way to sophisticated integration challenges. The market increasingly values professionals who can orchestrate complex systems rather than just deploy individual components, navigate multi-cloud environments with confidence and strategic thinking, secure containerized workloads at scale, optimize costs and performance across diverse infrastructure platforms. The bottom line, this isn't just data, it's a roadmap. The 2025 DevOps radar reveals a market that has moved beyond the early adoption phase into sophisticated implementation challenges. Success in this environment requires a strategic approach to skill development that prioritizes ecosystem thinking over tool-specific knowledge. The professionals who will thrive are those who see these percentages not as separate skills to acquire, but as interconnected capabilities that solve real business problems. Kubernetes may be at the center, but the real value lies in understanding how all these pieces work together to deliver reliable, scalable, and secure systems. The future belongs to those who can see the forest, not just the trees.